Hi, Gators. Welcome to Mrs. Spitz's science class. I just wanted to take a little bit of time and introduce myself and talk to you a little bit about our class. So welcome to 7th grade science. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Carrie Spitz, and I've been at Islander now for about 15 years. I'm originally from the East Coast, grew up in Northern Virginia, went to Virginia Tech and studied biology and human nutrition and did my master's degree in science education. I'm married. I met my husband actually at Virginia Tech in graduate school. And when he got his job here in Seattle at Boeing, we ended up moving all the way across the country. And that's how I ended up on the West Coast. We've been married for 15 years. We have 2 girls, Chloe and Emily. Chloe is 7 and going in 2nd grade, and Emily is 4.5 and starting PK. Like many of your students, I love skiing, horseback riding. My husband and I hike quite a bit when we get a chance, and I do try to golf. For those of you that golf, you probably know that golf is pretty challenging and it's hard to be consistent. So just a little bit about our course. We are a very hands-on, activity-based, lab-based science class. This course is an introduction to chemistry and biology. In the fall, specifically, we study matter and introduction to chemistry. And then kind of around winter, a little bit after winter break, we move into life science, which is introduction to biology. All of our major units are over here on the right in the blue. A couple of things to note. Schoology, super helpful. We rely on Schoology a lot. Schoology is our website or platform that allows students to see all of their coursework, to be able to see current assignments that are due. They have a calendar. They can message teachers and they can see all of their courses, not just science. And when do we use it? We use it every day. You should be on Schoology every day. If not at school, you should definitely check it from home to see what we've been working on and what will be coming up. We're doing grading for equity this year. I would say that 80% of our teachers at IMS are switching over to grading for equity, and by next year, all teachers will be switching over. Basically in science, we use the next gen science standards, and we pick essential learning standards for each unit. We use a proficiency scale, and students show their growth along the proficiency scale towards that learning goal that's based on our state standards. And so grading might look a little bit different this year because we're moving away from the standard grading of letter grades and percentages that many of us have known for so long, including myself. Grading for equity mindsets, like how does grading for equity really work? We've really tried to take the behavior out of grading. In other words, homework completion and extra credit and things like effort aren't graded anymore. It's purely based on your understanding of content. It also means that students have flexible means for learning, for accessing learning. Okay, and we'll talk a little bit about that with the universal design for learning. I think that our admin will be sending out information about that. Skyward is our grading system. Students will submit mini assignments for me on Schoology, but their grades will actually be posted to Skyward. Please make sure you are able to get into family access in Skyward for grades. And if you need any help, you can contact the main office, or students can contact counselors or go to the business center. Please note that grades in Skyward may look a little bit different this year because we are doing that grading for equity. There will be formative assignments where sometimes assignments will be entered, but you might just see a turned in or no count or did not turn in. Formative assignments are assignments that we do for learning, for helping us to reach that learning goal, that essential goal for the unit before we get assessed on it. Summative assessments are where you may see a score that's from 1 to 4 on the proficiency scale. And this is showing where you are on your progression of meeting a learning goal. Please note that a 4 is not an A or 100%, and a 3 is not a B, or etc. Okay, we are getting away from that old style of grading that we used to use. Skyward does give our district a little bit of challenges with this type of grading due to Skyward wants to change scores to percentages, but please note that we are not using percentages. Contact information, the best way to contact me is through my school email. If your child is needing extra help or you're noticing something or you just have questions, you're always welcome to reach out to me. Please try to give me at least 24 hours to get back to you. Just because when I leave school, I also go and pick up my kids. So sometimes it takes me a little bit of time to respond. But I'm happy to help you. I'm happy to set up times to talk or to help with extra help with the content. And I just want to let you know that I am looking forward to this year. I think it's going to be a great year. Happy to be back in-person school and off of Zoom, and hopefully we stay that way. And yeah, I look forward to meeting all of you eventually and getting to know your students. So thank you so much for your time.